Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Healing Honey. If it's your first time here, welcome. Alright, so I want to share with you guys 5 signs that someone truly loves you. 5 signs that he loves you. You guys, relationships can get tricky, and once your heart is entangled with somebody, let's say you know you're in love, but is he in love with you? Right? And there's a difference between liking somebody and loving somebody. So these are signs that he truly loves you. And if they resonate with you, drop me a comment down below. How do you know that your man really loves you and that he's feeling that deep bond and connection to you? Real love, true love. When a man truly loves you, he's going to go out of his way for you. He's going to go to the moon and back for you. The lengths that people go to, like when they really love somebody. So it's not going to feel like an inconvenience to him. He's not going to feel burdened to be there for you. He's going to go out of his way and he's going to do it because he loves you. This is a sign like that he actually loves you versus likes you. Because when you like somebody, if it's convenient, if it fits in your schedule, you'll do it. If you're available, you'll do it. Sure, you'll do something for somebody. But there's a difference between liking someone and loving. When someone loves you, they're going to extend themselves. They're going to do whatever it takes to be near you, to do something for you. There might be so many steps that someone has to take, but they'll do it, and they'll do it with a smile on their face, because when someone really loves you, you'll know through their actions. He's gonna put in the effort. He'll travel to you. He'll drive to you. He'll do so many things just to be next to you because you're worth it to him, because he loves you. His heart is driving him. He's feeling that passion. You excite him, so he's gonna go to great lengths. He's gonna do big things just to be with you. Men who are truly in love with their woman, they're going to take her on a yacht. They're going to take her on a private plane ride. Whatever it is that wherever he is in his life, whatever he can afford, whatever he can do, because love it's so powerful and strong. And so whatever he's capable of doing, that's what he's going to do for you. And then he's going to go over and beyond. Like, he's going to overextend himself. He's going to go to great lengths for the woman that he loves. Like, he's going to even like write you letters. The romantic side of him is going to come out. You're going to be feeling it. You're going to be able to tell the difference. This is not just someone who likes me. Oh, he really loves me, because look at all the things he's doing for me, just to be near me, just to make me happy, just to make me smile. He's going to show you that he cares for you. Not little tiny little things. I mean, those could be sweet too, but you know it's real love when, let's say you live on the West Coast and you have to move to the East Coast. Let's say you live in California and you have to move to New York for school. When a man really loves you, you might get a knock on the door and it's him. Like, he might move his whole life to follow you, to be near you, because you're that important to him. And so real love is going to drive you, inspire you, and it's going to be the reason that men go to great lengths. And we see this time and time again. So this is a beautiful sign that he loves you, and really that anyone loves you, not even just in romantic relationships. I've experienced this, like, even with my own family, and it'll make me cry to think like they did so many things just so that I could be with them, near them, because I mean that much to them. This is a sign that somebody truly loves you. What's the second sign that he truly loves you? He's not going to do anything to lose you. This is a sign that he really loves you. When you just like somebody, you don't really care too deep. So you might do things that will cause you to lose the relationship because you don't really care. But a sign that he loves you is that he's mindful of you. He sees you as an extension of himself, and so he cares for you. And that's really the difference between liking somebody and loving somebody. How deep do they care for you? How do they see you? And so when someone loves you, they're not going to do anything to lose you. They don't want to lose you, so they're not going to risk losing you. Here's an example. My brother just got married last year. So he's a newlywed, right? Let's say him and his wife are at the grocery store and a pretty girl walks by and she's wearing a tight outfit. He's not going to check that girl out right in front of his wife. Like, yes, he's a man. Yes, he has eyes. Yes, he noticed that woman walking by, but he's not going to just stare her down right in front of his wife. Like, he's not going to risk losing his wife. It's going to start a fight. It's going to start doubt in his wife's mind. It's going to start problems. And so why would he do that? And he wouldn't, because he truly loves his wife. And so when you just like somebody, you don't really care. Maybe they're texting other people on the low, leaving comments on Instagram on girls' pictures and stuff like that, because they don't really care if you find out or not. They don't care because maybe they like you, but don't love you, don't feel that deep connection. So a sign that someone loves you, that a man, especially a man, loves you, is that he's not going to do anything to lose you. Remember, he's going to overextend himself. He's going to do everything to keep you as his woman. And so it's a sign that he loves you when he's mindful of you, your feelings, and he's embodying love. And so love is kind and patient and peaceful. He wants you to feel loved so that he's honoring that attachment that you guys share. And he loves you. He loves your body. He loves your presence, your energy, your feminine energy. And so that's sacred to him. He values it. So he's taking care of it. And the decisions that he's making are in alignment with his heart. And this is how you know that he really loves you. He's not going to compromise the relationship. He's not going to do anything to lose you. You guys know I love talking about love. Okay, so what is the third sign that you know someone loves you? What will he do? He will fight for you. Yes, this is a sign that someone truly loves you, because relationships have ups and downs, and sometimes you could be on the verge of splitting up. But if he just gives up real easy, then he doesn't really love you. Maybe he's carrying some doubt in his mind. He's not sure. Maybe he wants to go a new direction, and so he might just let it go. But a sign that he truly loves you is that he is not going to give in that easy. This is a very common, very true sign that a man is in love with a woman. He's going to fight for you, not fight you. No, fight for you. Fight to keep you in his life. Now, granted, if he followed if he's in alignment with sign number 2, okay, he's not going to do anything to lose you, but we're humans. We make mistakes, and life can be life in sometimes, right? So he might mess up, but he's not going to just let you walk right out of his life. Not happening. And maybe sometimes it's coming from his ego, like he has too much pride to just let you walk out of his life, but you'll be able to tell if it's coming from his heart because of vulnerability. So when he's fighting for you to keep you in his life, he's going to fight for you with his words, his expression, and his actions. He will not just let you just walk away, because he loves you. You are a part of him. You mean so much to him. He loves you. So he's going to he's going to express this to you. Now, men sometimes have a hard time expressing emotions, and with women, we're just very more flowy. When you're tapped into your feminine energy, you just allow yourself to express. And men sometimes can be more reserved through the programming that we've experienced in this world. But the thing about the heart space, though, he's going to push past the mind when he really loves you, and he's going to be feeling that heart, because your heart is more powerful than your mind. And so he's going to break down the walls, because the eagerness to have you in his life, it's not about desperation. It's not about begging, but I ain't too proud to beg, right? Like, that's why I love that old school music, because it was so real. And so when you're talking about love, it's powerful and it's vulnerable, and that's why it could have you feeling weak, because it's more powerful than your mind. It's not logical, it doesn't make sense, but it's real, and it's your feelings, it's your heart, it's your soul. And so he will surrender to love, and he will surrender to you. He'll surrender the ego and fight for you with all of him, even if it makes him look weak in the moment. It doesn't matter to him, because that's a small price to pay for the love of his life. So I'm telling you, ladies, a sign that he truly loves you, he will fight for you. Let me tell you guys something. My first love, we were so young. We were like 18, 19, 20, and there came a point at the end of the relationship where I was like, we need to split up, and he was messing up. I mean, we were so young, right? And so we had broken up, and I went on a date with somebody else. When I came home that night, because I live at the end, my parents' house is at the end of a long driveway. My date dropped me off for the night, and when I got out of the car, it was like all raining. It was like a movie. It was raining. It was like winter time. And when I got out of the car, before I started to walk down the driveway, I turned around, and my ex-boyfriend was parked outside of my house. He had been waiting there the entire time. I don't know how he found out where I was. And so I got in the car, and he just opened his heart to me. And you know, he was not that guy. Like, he was not always open with his feelings, but he kind of broke down in that moment and told me, like, I'm not willing to lose you. Like, you're starting to date other people, you're going out, like, you're my girl, like, I love you, I'm not gonna just give you up like that. And that just got into my heart. Like, so these are the lanes that somebody will go. They're gonna be parked outside your house, okay, in the rain, waiting for you. They're gonna be outside your window with the boom box over their head. Yes, they're gonna be sending you those voice notes. They're gonna be doing all of that. They're gonna fight for you, because it's a sign that they really love you. A sign that he loves you is that he respects you. And so this looks like him caring about you on every level. He honors you and the relationship. He admires you, in a sense. He values your input. He wants to consult with you. You know how they make fun of relationships because they say, oh, a man has to go ask his woman, like, for permission. But it's not like that. Really what it is he values his woman's say. You know, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, they complement each other. So sometimes women have a different perspective. They have a different angle. And if he respects you, he wants to hear you out. He cares about what you think, what you have to say. He respects you. He's going to talk about you the same way in front of your face as behind your back when you're not around, to other family, friends, whatever. If someone brings you up, he's not going to like be shady behind your back. No. It's not about you finding out. It's about he really respects you. He values you. He honors you. You're his queen. And you're going to know that by the way he treats you, admires you, holds you up, lifts you up. He honors you. So he cherishes you. He cares how his actions affect you. He's not going to do anything to compromise the relationship like we talked about before. And so respect. He truly respects you. He's not going to like talk down to you. He's not going to disrespect you or disrespect the relationship. And it's a sign that he loves you. And it's definitely a way that men connect respect to love. And so it's very beautiful. You can tell a man's in love because of the way he talks about his woman. He's like wanting to show her off a little bit. Like he wants everybody to know that that's his woman, right? Everybody's a little bit different, but for example, if she has an accomplishment, he's telling people about it. Like he's bragging about her a little bit. He wants her on his arm. Like he wants, especially if she's like real beautiful or real accomplished or something, like he wants people to know that they're together, like that he's with her, like that's his, right? And so, but he respects her, so cares for her. So that's a sign that he really loves you. And of course, the opposite is that maybe it's like, or maybe it's not even like, right? And these are important things to consider. Okay, guys, so what's the last sign that he truly loves you. Okay, this is a really cute, beautiful sign, and it's universal, and I notice it all the time. What will just naturally happen? A sign that a man truly loves you is that he's going to always want to be around you. And that's why when two people get into a relationship, their friends and their family might start to tease them, because now next thing you know, you invite one somewhere and they're coming as a pair. Like, they're coming together no matter what. He's going to naturally just gravitate towards you. And it's his heart speaking to him. You're going to be kind of like stuck like glue. And it's natural. It's cute. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not about codependency and all of these extreme things. You know, like, it's not to say you don't individually have your own lives, or maybe you value your alone time like I do, right? But you'll just want to be around them all the time, because life feels better when you're together. And so a sign that he truly loves you is that he's made space for you in his life, and he wants to ride with you. He wants you there. Like, he doesn't want to be without you. And whatever he's doing, he wants to include you. He wants your presence. He wants your love, girl. Okay, so it's a sign. And a huge red flag is when, for example, think of those couples that start to sleep in different rooms, or like the man or the woman is like taking vacations, but it's just a girl's trip every time, or it's just a guy's trip. They're not vacationing together. They're not spending time together. They're too busy working, or they have other priorities. Once other things start getting in the way, like, he prefers to go to the gym on his own. He'd rather just go out with his friends, and he doesn't want you to come, or go eat by himself, or the movies, like, you know, then maybe he likes you. He likes you to have you around sometimes, but that's not love. Love is this inner feeling of very strong attachment, and there's nothing unhealthy about it, because it's natural. And you desire that other person's presence. You crave them in a sense, and life feels better together. You feel comfortable and you feel loved. And so it's very beautiful. It's that honeymoon stage, but even later on, you guys, tell me why. I was on a FaceTime call with my parents last night, or my mom and my stepdad, and they've been married for like, it's like close to 25 years at this point. And it's so funny, like, they were both talking to me. They had their heads like so close together as they were talking. It looked like it was one person talking, but it was the two of them. And I've noticed that with couples, it's like they start to merge into like one person in a way. They start to dress the same, talk the same, have the same mannerisms, like, naturally to become one. And so a beautiful sign that he loves you is that he always wants you around. He always wants to be around you, and he might always start touching you, and maybe, you know, like, those sweet things start to happen, like the baby talk, you know, the pillow talk, how they call it, cuddling and kissing, holding hands, all those sweet things. And so this is a beautiful sign that he is in love with you. Yes, sis, he loves you. You're so lovable. Okay, you guys, so drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on today's video. I'm sending you so much love and power and healing on your journey. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.